Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we're playing some Thor solo. I know, really original. I'm here again trying to, get some regular dominant lane character videos, just kind of showcasing the very best of the meta. With the Smite 1 A to Z series on its back legs, we're also going to be doing more off-roll videos. I don't think I'll be posting twice a day every day when Smite 1 A to Z ends, but I'll definitely be doing it sometimes, and sometimes it'll be more Smite 2 videos off-roll. Sometimes it'll be, different games and stuff, but yeah, that's sort of the plan and the thing with everything. So, yeah, we have some Thor today. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future, characters, off-roll, on-roll, whatever it might be. And yeah, I mean, we're just going to keep on climbing, see if we can get to number one. We're down like 1,000 elo to the number one person, which is auto speed. So to be honest, I'll probably never reach him, but we could try, Could definitely give it a shot. Would be fun. We're into a Cerberus. This is obviously a newer soul laner. I think in terms of how good he is, I'd put him probably in like the A to A plus tier. He's definitely not a bad pick by any means, but I think his team fighting is actually a little bit weak just because his damage feels kind of low. I mean, the safety of the character is awesome, and the fact that he has built-in anti-heal, again, very good. He fits a niche, but in terms of like his actual damage right now, it's just a bit low. So yeah, he gets some damage buffs, he'll be extremely, extremely, extremely good. But for the time being, I think he's just like kind of good, but not great. Say all that to say, like in a lane like this, we have a bunch of health pots. Obviously, Cerb's damage early, though, still feels really good. And we just kind of want to, like, farm. That's sort of it. I could try to, like, kill him, but looking at his build, he's got Axe and 6 health pots. It's nice to get a kill, always, if you can, but that's not always, like, extremely realistic. So if it's not, you don't worry about it. You just kind of walk at the dude, force him away, make sure he doesn't steal your camps, and, can poke him sometimes, save our wall for his 2. And he won't die here or anything. I'm not going to bother sundering, but really kind of just making him like expend his health pots, which is always great. A little bit off, that's alright. We get totem here. I want to also like make sure I'm getting rocks consistently. I'm probably going to try a couple Thor solo games without aspect. It's definitely worse, but there's like more damage builds you can go. Like full damage builds that you can go, obviously, with Thor solo. Which, again, wouldn't necessarily recommend, but it could be really fun. So I'll give that a shot at some point. We got the rocks here. Now Cerb is going to try to at least get the minis, or like the first set of minis. That's fine if he gets those. I don't care too much. I just want him to get the other ones. And here, obviously, we're just going to harass and poke as well a lot, so it's totally chill. Perfect. All of his health pots are gone. That doesn't mean he's not healing still, but well, really rough miss. Good ult, though. Yeah, I definitely misplayed that. I need to give him setup. But still a really good play by the Aladdin. And we just shove the wave here. He's, like, totally fine in the sense that he still has a TP, but I mean, the deficit is beginning. I probably shouldn't have taken that kill either. I just wanted to make sure this guy died quick. I can come over. Hunbats is 5. Oh dear, he's fine. Nice. Good job. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't level my ult just because, like, I wasn't looking to fight. But even then, I don't think we want to take that fight. So good call, excuse me, by him just getting out. People asked a lot, like, what do you build on these characters? How should I build them? Do I need to go a magical defense item into a magical defense character? Generally speaking, I mean, you're never going to go wrong doing that, right? I think going items like Runeforge and stuff that just give good health are really solid. I think going even items like Shield Splitter that give shared prots are really solid. You could even go Phoenix Shield sometimes and just ignore the magical depending on who it is. I'll probably go like a Shield Splitter this game just because I want to have damage and prots. You could also just go Jotuns. I've gone kind of all those options. We're knock-up immune in R3, so you can bait him really easily if he doesn't know that. But you just make sure you hold it. And so ult's down. You have a lot of opportunity here to get a kill on this guy if he stays just a little longer. Him getting to heal off of our heal definitely keeps him a little bit safer, right? So definitely see some value. I don't think that makes this matchup like good per se, but it makes it like pretty decent. You know, Thor can be a character that really just bullies people. So
Oh, Artemis doesn't have ult. They're gonna be on this red.
you know, you kind of just make an effort to, instead of bully, just like farm faster. So it's a different way of winning the lane, I guess. Kali's also coming out, I think, on Monday. I think this video comes out. If I post it the day I'm recording, it'll come out Friday, but it might come out Saturday. Ooh, that was a terrible ult. Alright, well, we just suck. I don't kill him. I've choked. I'm fine, but that was really troll. Alright, that was so bad. I hit my ult there, he's dead, we just missed. I never should Sunder there, by the way, because we know he's not dying, so I'm just like wasting a relic for my brick. Happens, though. We go Shield Splitter like we said. Item is just strong. And then here, you know, you got a couple of options. I like going Prophetic Cloak if they have like a physical support magical solo or vice versa. They don't this game, so I'm not going to force it. I think just going a Pridwin right now is really solid. I'm not somebody who sees a comp like this and says, I need to go Team Beats for the laning phase. Now, should I go Team Beats this game? For sure. Just probably don't need to go just yet. Pridwin's a little more aggressive. You know, I want to utilize that.
I just get to be a whole level behind off other people's mistakes. This shit's...
Oh no. Our gamers are not happy. And we just want to spam the shield splitter. Like, if you're into a character that doesn't have a shield, you just spam it all lane. It's kind of like Lifebinder in the sense that you can also use it to help you on waves. Not that you're doing that much, but you can. All right, he's getting a little annoyed. We'll let him be. Good luck, bro. You got this. I believe in you. Guys, also, you know what's awesome? I think I'm going to post this on Friday. Dude, NBA playoffs starting tomorrow? Listen. I'm so excited. I've got to be honest, this might be the only... Now, I've like followed basketball loosely a lot of years, but this might be a playoffs that I genuinely try to watch like every game, or at least most games, even in the first round. I'm really excited. I don't know if I have like a favorite in terms of like who I want to see win the most. I mean, I'm really excited the Pistons and stuff are in, but I'm just excited, man. I think this is gonna be a really fun playoff. So yeah, side note on that. But anyways, back to Smite. We're up like 700. I should be trying to like get rocks and stuff more a little bit. I also want to be rotating more. Side note, it is important to note. I don't think it's like the end of the world, but you know, Insu and Athena support. If you overfight, you're gonna get ulted, and you might just bait yourself and insta die. So it's actually really convenient that we're playing like a farm run away from the Cerb like approach. It kind of meshes really well with that. You kind of generally don't want to fight where the Athena isn't in this game, because that's usually a bad idea. Not always, but usually. Out of range of the Rob, we still got this guy. Really good at Katse ult. What the fuck? That is super unlucky. Okay, not gonna lie, I think our Ares really trolled that. I'm not sure why he ulted him. That really sucks, though. This guy doesn't know I stayed. Athena's still gonna land, right? Yeah. Doesn't matter, though. Alright. Well, we impressed our lead. Like I said, you know, when you're playing these Thors and stuff of the world, and when we get an Athena solo game in again, because I really did enjoy Athena solo, you gotta rotate. You gotta, like, make your presence known. Sometimes you're gonna lose some farm for that. It is what it is. You just have to make sure you're doing stuff. If we got the pick on the Athena in the first place, we're gonna lose less farm, and then we just leave, but, you know, obviously the kill on Ra is really valuable, so it's not bad. Ra also has aspect, important to know. Probably need anti-heal this game. He's probably going to go some defense as well. You're going to notice right now that my fights into him aren't actually as great as you would expect. And, that was a good ult. I'm fine here, but a lot of the fights not being as good as you... Oh, wow. We're just dead. Damn. That sucks. Yeah, I kind of over-aggressed there. It was pretty obvious I might be getting ganked. Unlucky. A lot of the reasons our fights are not as good as, again, you'd expect is we just haven't really built to deal with the Cerb, so he's got a lot more potential to fight us maybe than he probably should. We did get a Sunder at least, but yeah, that was just like really stupid. Hate to see it. I do have fast at least. Yeah, just not having Proton on this death is like really rough. We're still ahead. I mean, it's not the end of the world. He's going maybe Mystical Mail here. Definitely makes sense. I'm not as high on Mystical as I used to be. Obviously got nerfed a lot. Do you still go it? If you want. I don't think you have to anymore. Definitely can be good. Especially on a character like Cerb who maybe like feels like he needs a little bit more damage just to like play the game in general. But I don't think it's like a core item anymore. Every game. We'll go for the proxy here. I know my back rights and stuff are up, but I want to get rotation prio. And maybe we can do something with that. I'm not sure we can, but I'd like to try. Honestly, it looks like there's a whole lot of nothing going on. I was going to maybe TP to duo side, but they're like pushed in. These are down. I mean, again, I'm here first, so it's like... I think we should just do gold then if we're pinging it, no? Okay, there's some action going on. Yeah, this is like very awkward. Okay, I mean they're just collapsing left. I guess I'm missing. Am I dead here? No. I was like, no way, right? That'd have been really awkward. They got a kill in left. We'll shove this midwave here and a reset. Cerb's left now. I mean, it's definitely a little fucked. I have to go Ankh as well. Yeah, this is a bit of a horror. I think we should just never fight around this duo lane, not gonna lie. They're so useless right now. Yeah. I mean, it's a 2 for 3. It's not that bad. That was just, like, really strange. Got a double wall. Good combo, dude. Love to see it. Yeah, too bad, roll. You just can't miss. Get out of range of the 2. We can go back on him. And this Ra's not tanky, which is nice. Might just have to switch to this Athena, though. Because he's someone I can actually hit. Good play by him. Would have killed that guy there. Maybe we still do. Yeah, he's still dead. Steal the thing. And where, like, these guys are so fucking tanky, fast. There we go, finally. It took a second. I have to just auto here. No way, dude. My wall doesn't go off there. Alright, it's still fine. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna win this trade. It's, like, scrappy as hell, and that's kind of a mess, but I don't care. Good job. Oh, guys, we don't dive this. What are we doing? Oh, dear. What the... Oh, dear. Okay. Well, no gold, guys. All that for nothing. Oh, man. What the fuck? Okay. Well, unfortunate. I don't know what to say. If I speak, I'm in trouble, so we'll let it be. We're going into Ankh here because we need shared prots, and obviously, yeah, these guys have a lot of healing with this Raw, so pretty simple pickup there. After that, I actually could go Brawlers if I wanted to, just for, you know, doubling down on that anti-heal. This Cerb farm the entire time, which again is brutal. I normally don't care that much because, like, we're rotating to get a lead on the map. So if we get gold there, yes, we're behind individually, but we got so much... I mean, we're not behind individually, but in XP we are. But we've gotten so much on the map that it justifies it, but Honor just, like, completely griefed the game. I don't know, man. I swear I had this guy last game and he was dropping a nuke on the other team. And now, everyone just turns into freaking... They just forget how to press buttons with me. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, this guy cooks me, man. Damn, dude. I mean, we'll let him be. I just don't have wave prio here. It doesn't really matter. Is he ever trying to jump on? I'm totally fine. He can't kill me, so I'm just back. There's a chance Cerb tries to TP to duo to like rotate to this, but I think I'm just here first, so I don't care. Oh, 1 for 1, 2 for 1. Aladdin used immortality. That's a little silly. Great Akate ult though. We just do gold here, please, guys. Come on, 3 for 1, and Aladdin respawned. We just kill this guy. Why is Akate on mid wave? This is like so foul, no? Okay, good. She's dead. I'm not sure why we're so allergic to gold. I'm gonna ult. Where's this guy? Thank you. Good job. All right, I can shove mid here, and just kind of like make them split up a little bit because they just spawned, right? So we can probably shove mid while they get gold and everything's all good. Maybe not. They're not getting baited. Okay, we're fine. I was like thinking we should be fine here, but I wasn't sure. So I could have just stayed mid. That's all right. It's better to be cautious than just fucking lose a gold. All right, thanks for the buff. We'll leave now, and we're gonna go into. This is a tough question, honestly. I think we're gonna go mantle here. I want to get some more cooldown, right? I only have 12, which is awful, right? So this is gonna get us up to 22. You know, ideally you want to get close to 50. That's not happening this game. But we can get mantle, and then I could go like team beads next. And then I'll be at 32, and I don't know, last item we could go like Void Shield, and you know, we'll stay at 32, but that's not bad. I think that's, sorry, I just had like a twitch, what the fuck, okay. I think that's like probably a good idea. Yeah, we can do that. Oh shit. I'm okay here. This is a little annoying, but we're good. Yeah, double tanks here. I mean, we just honestly like keeping them here is kind of a good thing. Athena's right. I'm fine here. I'll ult if I have to. I don't think I do, though. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're doing here. Not really sure why Athena's not like ulting mid. This is some silly smite. Well, let's try to at least like keep the Athena low, so she does try to rotate. Well, now again, we're just wasting their time. Like I don't care. They're on pyro right now. I can see them on the map. So Athena could just ult us. So let's make sure we're not the victim here. Alright, I think we're fine. We lost Pyro, but I think we got to kill him left. We got a tier 1. And we got to kill him mid. Great. If they're gonna make an effort to just like be like whatever that was, I mean let them, right? Doesn't matter. Good job, team. We're a little deep. This Cerb's gonna look to rotate. Cerb's gonna come over. He's got ult. They can fight him. I mean, I don't want to like tell them to fight when it's like a little scary. I'm not there yet. Right wave shut. Oh wow, they just one-shot him. Good job. How tanky is he? Oh, I guess he doesn't have a lot of magic, do you, right? See, that's another thing you got to be careful of when you're dealing with these magical junglers and shit like that, and you're building mystical. Not that it's like a bad item or anything, but you really have to be cautious. So if I were him, you know, I would probably go like more of a build path like what I went, where it's a little bit more neutral protection-wise. Because yeah, I mean, granted, like this Aladdin's just like having a good game, playing well and ahead, so all those things don't help, but it really can fuck you up. Okay, we just keep going for now. I want to rotate to gold, so until then, I'm kind of like free to just farm. I could rotate for a fight, you know, as well, but generally speaking, the fight happens around gold. They're diving a little bit deep, red team here, so you know that changes things. Normally speaking, though, we would probably wait till gold. I'm looking for this Hurrah. That's my target. If it has to be Hunbats, it has to be, but oh man. Alright, we got him. That was not well played by me, though. Doesn't matter, though. We just have to kill him. Alright, we got this guy's Pridwin. I'm pretty safe. Again, this guy does have ult, so we gotta be a little bit cautious. That's jump. Are they still chasing? They are. Get a wall there. We just run away. Hunbats might look to chase me. I have this thing. We're gonna flank around again. Just trying to divert aggro, you know? Good job, dude. Bro, Davey bringing the comeback, dude. I knew this guy was the GOAT. I was hard on him, but it's because I believed in his potential, you know what I mean? Yeah, true, 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 true. Definitely. Good job, though. We'll shove out right here and probably just take a reset. I mean, we do kind of have a power play right now, but I really want to get started here if I can. This guy's just dead in mid. So if we're going to do gold, or fire, sorry, we'll do it anyways. Really good looks, though. You know, having comms in a situation like that is so much more effective, but like when the Aladdin's getting chased, we're just walking in not to commit, but just to like split them up. And if Aladdin gets out and I die, I mean that would really suck, but it's a higher probability, I would say, just intuitively that I'm gonna get out there and Aladdin will probably live. And if I do nothing, he's gonna just die, and that's not good. Got this guy's beads. I can ult here. He's gonna just lamp him. Yeah, not shocked by that. Oh, fuck. Okay, sorry. Oh, dear. Okay, my 2 wasn't up. My 2 wasn't up. Listen, listen, listen. When you have all these active items, guys, I play on normal binds. I'm using, like, my pinky and shit to use some of these active items. It's so scuffed. Like, forgive me for that. That was horrible. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. At least we forced him out, I guess. Oh, man. What the hell? What a great Akatsuki ult. This team beats down. We can just leave it. This Hunbats does have ult. I don't want to bait this guy, but I do want to look for something. Nice. Good job. Perfect. That was so good. Like, I love having a utility, not ut I mean, I guess she's kind of utility, but just having a ranged mage that's, like, real follow-up. Like, if I have a Poseidon, I can't do this shit, you know? Like, these guys like Akate, Agni, they just work so well with Thor. He's obviously looking for a taunt. That's fine, though. Just have to keep my dash out. Oh, dear. Am I fucking up here? No, we're good. I did that a little bit messily, but basically we hold our wall for the Kate/me for Peel, not on the Athena, right? Because that taunt isn't damage, right? Like there's no damage follow-up right away, so that's important. You can probably go left if you want. Stole the shield from Athena. Ult. Aladdin did kind of like int in there, but we got a lot of damage off and space. This was also a good ult. Beats forced Hunbats. Got him. Shield splitter for the shield steal. We're all good here. Quite low, but oh, dude, I might put it in half a second. Rough stun death. It happens though. This raw is super low. Nice job. Oh, did he fuck up the dagger? He did. Unlucky. That sucks. Really close. Just a little bit unlucky. Just unlucky. Alright, well, we went a little bit deep there. You know, I told the on her to split left, which he did. So, you know, probably a little bit unwise of me with how hard we committed. I don't think it's a bad call for him to split left, mind you, but I think I called for him to make a slow play, and then we played fast. That's not good. He ended up jumping over and, like, helping, but he was a little late. Again, that's not his fault. That's mine. But, yeah, I think we just play that a little bit slower, let the on her shove, and then we split them, right? So, like, let's say Hunbats has to defend left or Artemis has to defend left. It's a 4-1 where 4 are in mid, 1 are in left to cover the on her, and whoever comes to cover the on her, we just wall because we're playing in the middle. And then we get poke on them, they're forced out, and then all of a sudden they have to send another guy, then they're outnumbered in mid, and, you know, vice versa. You just have to play that more patiently, and you'll get an opening. We don't need a full force. So, bad decision by me, that's the point. And, yeah, we keep it moving. We'll go binding here. What's the idea behind this? I mean, quite simply, shared prots, awesome stuff. Also, getting rid of some protections on them when we get a wall and stuff should be good. If I didn't want to go binding here, I could have just went team beads right away. That's also fine. I could have went spectral here if they had crit. You could also go Nemean here. I could have went brawlers. All those options good. I tend to recommend trying to get 3 active items. You're not always going to do it, but if you can, it's nice. So, yeah, we're going to go team beats last. We've been really bad on the rocks this game, but it's okay. Don't need to be good on everything every game. As long as you're having impact, who cares? Just yapped up a storm, dude. My gosh. Alright, let's go over. Coming. I could shove right. We just don't have fire anymore. So, this isn't like a full, real Phoenix Siege. I think we're just showing up to keep them here. I doubt we're actually pushing on this. I mean, if we get something, we'll do it, right? But I'm just going to look for a wall. I'll look for a wall here. Yeah, like that's really the length of things, and I'll do it again in 8 seconds, and, you know, ideally we just kid dump the Cerb or something. Whoa. Okay, I mean, he's going to force the team beats here. That's nice. I mean, I guess that's a good trade. So Athena's looking to dash taunt me. I don't know, by the way, guys, the sound thing, that's just like Smite 2 beta moment. That is not me. So if it sounds like a fishbowl right now, that's just the game. I apologize for that. I don't know why that's a problem. It happens sometimes with CC and stuff in this game. Again, don't know why. I think it's something Cerberus does. Not gonna lie. So yeah, the game's muffled. I'm sorry. If I was a super editor, I would find some magical way to restore it, but this is literally the game. Oh dear. I was a little bit too passive on this side. This is a horror. Oh no, man. Yeah, I was a little too passive there. I just didn't like do much. And we're gonna kill this guy, I think. He's very low. Hopefully Ares can get him. It's close. I don't think he can. Oh, that really stinks. That really, really stinks. I'm okay here. I just kind of want to run around. What we want to do here is obviously stall, right? Because they're going to go to fire. So if we can buy time and stop them a little bit, that's a good thing. I'm going to reset. Actually, I'll just stay. Now, Artemis hitting me is like kind of a good sign. Okay, she's not hitting me anymore. That's a very bad sign. It's still very healthy. It's like 14k. I think we're fine here. Again, they're going to look more so for the kills. Get some really good poke on him. Alright, we're totally okay. Yeah, again, this was really like an ambitious force, especially with this Artemis building a bit defensive. It's a criminal that these ADC builds are fucking tank every game because these guys are terrible players, but that's just Smite 2. What can you do? Ooh, speaking of terrible. Alright, Cerb for Ares ult. Not the best, but I mean, I hit my wall. We just get a free kill there, I think. Sunbats is kind of looking for the angle on me. Alright, we're fine. I'm going to get Warhorn here. Waves are going to be shoving on the map, right? Obviously a really, really good icebreaker. Can potentially get a left Phoenix literally off of this, so even if these like fights are very non-committal and kind of just dancing around, we're eventually going to force someone to back cover a side lane, so it's a good look. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm coming. Left Phoenix is already getting hammered. I think that might have been a previous Warhorn. It might just already go down. I'm gonna get an ult on these tanks here. We got Phantom Shell Force, that's great. Left Phoenix goes down, which is awesome. I'm gonna try to get over to this lamp. Okay, this might be a bit of a disaster. No, it should be okay. Again, like their Titan is just taking damage, so oh, you know, it's not a disaster at all. Okay. Yeah, that was a little awkward looking, but it was really good. Good job. Nice. We just won. Awesome. Yeah, I was like, wait, okay. This Aladdin's like on 3. Surely this is just like game over, and then he died, and I was a little spooked. But they had expended so many cooldowns and stuff at that point that I was lost. Oh, we're doing fire? Okay, a little too passive, but it's fine. I'm gonna try to just kill this guy. He's pretty tanky. It might not be possible. We'll see. Oh, he still has ult? Oh, I'm just shit. Are we serious? Okay, my bad. Like, you're telling me... I guess it just spawned? He just got the cooldown? Yeah, it's gotta have been. That's so lame. Damn. I'm so happy, though, that this shit is just getting absolutely killed. Like, Berserkers is the most Mickey item of all time. They're changing it so that the prots are that you gain are based on your protections, which I talked about happening. I don't know if they got that from me, but if they did, whoever that was, you're the best. Because yeah, Berserkers is garbage. Item just sucks for the game. So no reason a backliner should be building a pro item that gives him more offensive stats than a damage item does. That's garbage, right? Some people wanted to know, and I figured we have a couple of minutes here, probably, how I think like the meta is in this game right now, things like that. A lot of people are really, really complaining about tank meta and all this stuff. Look, I mean, it's definitely more of a tank meta for sure. I don't think it's as bad as some people make it out to be. What I would say the biggest shift, and I know they're starting to tune towards this, so I think they just continue to tune towards this, and this will eventually work out. Maybe not this next upcoming patch on Monday, but probably the patch afterwards, or maybe one more patch after. I really want to see these active items get specialized a little bit more. And what I mean by that is like, I don't think so. Shield Splitter, what does it do? Well, it does true damage, and then it also reduces a shield that an enemy has by 65%, and then you gain the shield for the amount reduced. So basically, let's say there's a 500 shield, you take 65% of that away from them, and then you put it on yourself. Cool stuff, right? I think that Shield Splitter should get a shift, and this is how I think active items in general should work. This Shield Splitter shield reduction should be 100%, with you gaining 100% of the shield you take. But I also think that the true damage it does as a flat amount should be lower, and the stats of the item should be lower. So I don't think Shield Splitter should be good because, oh, it's a good hybrid item and gives shared procs and damage. I think it should be good because, oh, it gets rid of shields. That's it. You know what I mean? That's kind of how you build niche. We're just going to win the game here so I can, get into this. But I think that's really what these active items should do, and that's sort of the problem. Where right now, like, you're building Shield Splitter, they have one shell this game in Athena Ult, but I went to it because from a damage perspective, it's just good. That shouldn't really be the case. I want to build Shield Splitter because they have a gap, not because it's good, right? That's kind of the difference, and I think that's really active item specialty. Buff the active item, lower the stats, will get you, but look, we get a win. I don't know why it says Demigod. We're like number 3 or number 2 right now. 47,000 damage. Really solid match. Very, solid, simple fights later on. Just kind of had to get there, and good stuff. So, yeah, Thor finished, and we'll continue on. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Peace out.